That's a wonderful question. AP Companies has been assisting and supporting crew members over the past 20 years in many, many different ways. AP is a medical health assistance company, and maritime has been one of our leading areas of expertise. We support seafarers from the time when they are just going to join the ship, and we do pre-employment, re-employment medical examinations. We also support them during their onboard work, where we support them for any emergency visits or ports of call type of appointments, as well as following up with them in the home country treatment in case they need longer rehabilitation time to go back to their responsibility. So the vision is to continue, re-enhance, and evolve the type of access to the medical care the seafarers need, all the way through their journey from the ship experience to the home treatment, and make that experience as seamless and effective as possible. I would say that we should cover two areas here. From one side, it is the mental health of the seafarers, and another area is physical health. Mental health has been addressed a lot in recent years, and that has been recognized as one of the pressing needs for the seafarers while working on board, being isolated from their families and friends and their normal social lives. And in fact, the improvement in connectivity truly helped to improve the mental health of the seafarers, where they could still stay more connected to their families and friends and have less feeling of being lonely and isolated. Also, a number of ship owners have implemented the practice of some apps which would help to support mental health. Those apps proved to be quite useful and supportive for the seafarers. Number of measures have been implemented in mental health activities, but when it comes to physical health, that still leaves a lot to be worked on and improved. So obesity, for example, stays one of the main concerns for the seafarers. And in fact, bad quality of food, lack of proper sleep, or routines which they do not always follow correctly in terms of having to work more hours due to the lack of people on board, etc. That all leads to less feed, lack of access to physical workouts, for example. So the industry still needs to pay a lot of attention in how to improve the health of the physical health of the seafarers. And some of the approaches would be to implement improved diets on board, dedicate smaller spaces, but they're still very essential, where crew members could work out on board, making sure that they get enough sleep, and all of that at the end of the day should be contributing to their better health, physical health on board. This is an effort which should be coming from both the ship owners and different stakeholders in the shipping industry, as well as the seafarers themselves. So the health, as it is, should be put in the center of attention, so that healthier experience on board, physical health, mental health would lead to happier ships and happier life of the seafarers themselves. Currently, there is a huge lack of professionally trained seafarers globally, not only for cruise liners, but also for the maritime industry and commercial shipping. So we especially now have to recognize how important it is to keep our seafarers healthy. And that is not going to be solved overnight or over even a month period. It's a constant work of efforts and implementation of healthy diets, regular sleep, mental health applications, mental health teleconsultations, accessibility, etc. And at the end of the day, that should lead us to the healthier life on board, happier ships, and actually less accidents on board. Well, I would say that to the stakeholders, I would truly encourage them to keep the health and well-being of the seafarers as their key point and concentration, and make it as important as it only could be, because at the end of the day, that will benefit to the whole industry. And for the seafarers, I would truly wish them and encourage them to take a step and try to change their day-to-day habits in how they sleep, how they eat, and put their personal health at the center of attention. Because once that is done, then that will help them to lead them to a more successful career path, as well as being more happy in their personal lives.